Hello guys, welcome back, and in this video we are going to see what is a game development pipeline. So a game development pipeline is a standard set of plan, procedures and softwares involved into a process of getting a final functional game. So what that means? So let's say you have a game idea and you want to build a game out of your idea. So as a beginner, you may want to directly jump onto the game engine and start making your game. But this is not the industry standard, because in the industry standard, the first part of making a game is basically the planning stage, where you make out a plan. Then basically after that, the second step is to create a rough sketches, and then the third step is to create a basic prototype, out of that, either a rough sketch or a rough 3D models, just a bare basic models without any UI, any the prototype is basically the core game mechanics, where you just create the core game mechanics. You play yourself, you get to get your prototype played by some of your friends and all, get the feedback, make the changes, review the prototype again, and then if that prototype works out well, if the feedback goes well, then you get involved into the actual asset development, the level design, finding out the correct sound and creating a better UI for your game. So this is a very elaborated process that we go through whenever the game development comes into the account. So as a beginner, as when you are starting your initial steps, when you are taking your initial steps towards the game development, so you should make a habit of creating a development pipeline for yourself, a process basically, in which you set some rules that, hey, whenever you get an idea and if you want to create a game, you are going to follow that particular process only in order to get your game out for production. So not only that will help you set a habit, but also it is going to help you to conceptualize a game, as well as to take that game to the production level and to actually release it. Because as a beginner, what happens with most of us is that we obviously start with very a lot of excitement and high level of expectations to create a game. But in between our if we don't plan it properly, if we don't follow the standard set of procedures, so most likely the game is not going to be released, because in between our mind will change, and we will the very moment that we feel that this idea is very big, the game is going to be very interesting, most likely after few months of development, you will feel that suddenly that plan is not working anymore. You will feel that game is boring, and 99% of the time you will leave that project as it is, without giving a final production version of that game. So to avoid this, it is very very important to follow the plan, to follow the procedure, and get into a habit of implementing, going through that procedure every time when you are making a game. So this was it for the game development pipeline. In the next video, we are going to understand the node system of Godot engine. So see you in the next video.